And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Titans are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 49 yards rushing for him now. A great start to this AFC title game. And now here's a carry heading left. Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a handoff as they run left side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on 4th down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And now here's a carry heading left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He's got a first down past the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 82 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio with one sin. If you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. Now they try the right side here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now here's a carry heading left. Fights him off. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now they try the right side here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now a handoff looking right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And now here's a carry heading left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they try the right side here. Pushes him aside at the 45. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 180 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Fights through and now a crease. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a handoff looking right. Able to push his way through. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff looking right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man. Complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Now a handoff as they run left side. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now here's a carry heading left. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
He's to the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TV. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action, it's Tannehill. Going for the deep ball.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Off play action, Tannehill. His throw incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag.
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Fights through it. Oh, some strong running. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get him back here just shy of the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Oh, what a move.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Powers by at the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a handoff as they run left side.
Raven, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
The Bengals, yes, the Bengals are going to the Super Bowl as we say thank you for watching and good night.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's your rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Dog has caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for